Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about how to create and manage the user accounts in Windows Server 2012. In my previous videos we discussed about installing and configuring Active Directory and the domain name systems. So that was a very simple steps. I hope it was very easy for every one of you. Similar to that, today also for creating and managing user accounts is a very simple steps. So for this, let me take one simple example. Uh, Let us take this one. So it is one of the hierarchy, it is one of the simple structure to create and managing the user accounts. If you are working in a school, if you are working in a college, maybe like education side, okay. So in this case we have two different kind of subsystems here. Let us take OU. So whatever I am mentioning in the red color, it's called OU. OU stands for organization unit. It is one of the subsystem, or it is one of the subdivision of Active Directory systems actually. So here in this organization unit we can place or we can add users. For example, IT is a department name in one particular school or in particular college. Okay, so under IT department we have one section, that is NIES section, and we will have a database section, IES section, math section. So these are called as organization unit. Though these NIS database, IS mathematics comes under IT department, these are also called as organization unit. For example, under NIS we have two users, user 10 and user 20. It is similar to the staffs and students. Those are in a college or those are in a school, right? So staffs, or it may be the students, comes under the user category. The department and their section belongs to organization unit. So we will take this one simple example to create and managing user accounts today. I will follow the same order, same model here, okay, same hierarchy I will take. I hope this will be the simple for every one of you. Now, so let me take the simple step, right? So I'm clicking this tools and I am going to Active Directory users and computers. So from here I can create users and computers, which is user accounts. Their accounts will be going to be, that is maintained here, right? So let me click this. So now new page is coming now. Here you can find out the domain name that we created in the last part of my video, like cgc.edu.ym. It's a domain server domain name we created already. So here only we are going to create and managing the user accounts, because all the users, everything comes under the single domain. Okay, let us take this is one of the private network, imagine. Now you just expand it, just create it, click it. What I'm doing according to the given structure. Let us finish organizational unit first. Now I'm going to create two department first. One is ID department, another one is engineering department. These two comes under organization unit. What I'm doing, so you just right click the domain, go to the new and click organizational unit. You just type, follow the same case sensitive to make you understand, that's what. Okay, we'll follow the same letters. So IT, click OK. See, under domain IT is created. Again click the domain one more time, because I need to create one more department. So go to new, click organization unit and type ENGG, click OK. Now what I'm doing, under ID department we will have four different sections. Under ID department we will have NIES, database, IES and mathematics. We just create in the same procedure. So what I'm doing, instead of clicking this domain, now I'm going to click IT, because these four sections comes under ID department. So let us go to new, again organizational unit. I'm typing NIES. That's it. Click OK. Again, go to ID department, database. Follow the same procedures. Okay. For IT department, these four sections are created. This four organizational units is created now. So let me go to the next department, that is engineering. Follow the same procedures. There are two names we have taken for the example. One is chemical, is that is chemical, CHEM, department or one of the section. Again I am clicking engineering, so go to new, click organization unit, and I hope we are following the same. Oh, so it's a civil. So okay, civil. Yes, finished. The final step, we need to create the users. That is the main target of today's session. We are going to create these users, and we need to manage these users, because the users are end user actually. So when we create the user accounts, we need to remember one thing: we need to set the password. uh, when the system administrator is going to create the users, the administrator have to assign the password, and that should be temporary one. Okay, because the user need to change the password at the next logon. So for example, I'm going to type, I'm going to give welcome. I want to take this W capital, and this will be acting as a temporary password. Okay, so how to create those users? So I'm going to NIS now, because user number 10 and user number 20, these two users are comes under NIS. So I'm going to NIS now. So now click NIS, that is right click NIS, go to new, and now click user, and here we will have a new object. So user, that is a new user, is a new object here. Here we can give first name, initial, last name, full name if you want. Okay, for example, I am following the same name, user 10. This is actually the important one. This is actually called as logon name. When the client is comes under the server or comes under the domain name, it will be used, and this login name, it will be acting as a username for that student or that teachers. For example, when they are entering into the computer system, they need to give the username here. Okay, as we follow the same, we will follow the same name, user 10. So now user 10 is the username for their end user. Just click next. Now set the password according to our discussion, welcome at 123. I'm repeating the same password. Okay, since we need to confirm it, and we will have our four options here, right? The first option is user must change the password at next logon. So according to the discussion, that is, I have given only the temporary password here. When the user wants to enter into the computer system, he or she should have to change the password. Okay, so suppose if I don't need, which mean if you want to set this password as the permanent one, we can click this one. So the user cannot change the password in their login, and I can click this password never expire. With the according to the password rules, we should not click this one. Okay, then finally account is disabled. If you want to disable the account, you can enable this one. Okay, so as per rule, right, what I'm doing, I'm clicking this first one, user must change password and next login, then click next, finish. So if you see NIS, see user 10 is created. So we will follow the same steps, my dear. I need to create one more user, that's user 20. So right click NIS now, go to new, so click user. Same procedures, I'm giving the next login for the user. Click next button, finish. That's all, my dear students and friends. Yeah, still we need to finish one more, that is two more users here, right? So user 10 and 20 is finished. Now let us go to 30 and 40 under civil department, that is under civil engineering organizational unit. So same procedures, my dear. So right click civil, new user. We are following the same password, welcome to 123. Click next, finish. One more user. User 40, according to our discussion, that is the last user under civil department, civil engineering. So now user 40 is going to become the domain PC now, right? Because see, user 40 at cgc.edu.om, it's not like a standalone computer, it will become a domain system. So click next, follow the same password. All, my dear students, here under NIS we will have user 10 and user 20, and under civil department we will have user 30 and 40. So it's a simple procedures. Okay, it's for creating the basic create and managing the basic thing. Okay, for example, here suppose if the user 10, how to manage it actually, suppose if the user 10 forget his password or her password, as an administrator what we should use, we just right click and we will have these things. We can add it to your group, we can disable the account, we can reset the password, and so many things are available here, right? Now for example, if user forget their password, we can reset it here, right? Reset the password from here. If you want to disable the account, you can disable it, right? So today session is a simple, that is, it's a basic for the basic learners, it will be useful. It's a basic way of creating and managing the user accounts, my dear students. I hope it will be useful for your practice and for your courses. Okay, let me close this. So thank you so much for your patience.